So I'm delighted to welcome 31 higher education institutions and bodies from the UK to the British Council here in Delhi, where we're kick-starting a week-long delegations visit across the country with a higher education conference looking at strengthening partnerships in education.
On behalf of India, I can tell that National Education Policy 2020 has opened India for internationalization of education. And at the same time, Indian universities also can go abroad to establish their campuses, their offshore campuses.
So I'm the UK government's international education champion, and I've been asked to focus on only 5 countries in the world. India is the largest and most important of those countries because we see the possibility of collaboration between the UK and India as incredibly important for the future of our 2 countries. So it's an absolute priority from the UK government to deepen this relationship with India, and we think the living bridge that education represents is the absolute key to that.
So it's really important that we create opportunities for the 2 higher education systems in India and the UK to work more closely together. So the MRQ agreement that we signed a couple of years ago really helps build the enabling framework for that collaboration to thrive. We're looking at increasing the numbers of transnational education partnerships. Over the last 2 years alone, we've been able to provide grants to over 70 new collaborations between 100 Indian universities and 55 universities from the UK. And those partnerships are really creating new knowledge that are going to benefit not just India and the UK, but also the world.
So over the years, I have seen that a lot of interest is there, both from the UK side as well as from the India side, for the collaboration. And they are not only looking for collaborations in terms of exchange of students, exchange of faculty, research collaborations, the semester exchange, so lot many collaborations they are looking forward to. And Indian universities are very, very keen, and they are regularly coming to us that we want to collaborate with the UK universities.
International collaboration in higher education and research is incredibly important for making progress towards the Sustainable Development Goals. And the UK and India both have strengths, and they're even stronger when working together.
India is UK's 3rd largest partner. The 2 countries work together to create new knowledge on areas of great significance such as climate change, sustainability, healthcare, and so many critically important topical areas. So the result of these collaborative research that happens between these 2 countries cannot be measured in its impact. It's going to have long-term and amazing impact in the future.
I come from Department of Science and Technology, where we are promoting science, scientific research, and international cooperation is part of it. And we are, through variety of channels, we are engaged in number of India-UK program. One of them is UK-India Education and Research Initiative, which we are doing in partnership with British Council. We are also promoting a lot of heavy investment science with the UKRI, UK Research and Innovation.
It is a time to celebrate the long and illustrious partnership that India and UK have in the education sector, and also discuss ways in which we can take this partnership further.
So this is a very good time where both the education systems are changing in our countries. The Indian education system is now moving in a direction which is towards a fundamental change in the structure of the education as well as the content, and is looking for inspiration from the international community. And this is a good time for the UK universities to come and interact with the Indian universities and forge new collaborations in new directions.
in this week's conference, where we'll talk a little bit about the work that's been undertaken in collaboration between the British Council and BUILA, looking at internationalisation and supporting shared capacity across both of our systems.
So the UK-India collaboration in the higher education sector is it's a huge priority for both the UK government and the Indian government, but also for the higher education sector in the UK and in India. The sort of collaborations and partnerships that we're developing will allow us to tackle some of the really big challenges of the day.
Conferences like this one enable the British Council to bring together stakeholders from around India and around the whole of the UK to come together, to spend time with each other, get to know each other better, to identify areas of specialism and need for them to collaborate on in the future.